Hello boys and girls. I am Steve, aka Uncle Buck. Uncle Buck is like alchemy. There is a piece of him in all of you. Did you know that Uncle Buck has a Patreon account? Well, yes, it is very true. Over there you can join many different tiers, bronze, silver, and gold. Each one of them are at different prices. Now, if you are a raving lunatic fucking narc, then this may not be the place for you. So either sit your skanky ass down and pay attention or fuck off. But please remember to hit that fuck off button below, and don't forget to trip on Yo Moma's tit on the way out. Ha 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 ha, ha 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 ha, ha ha, ha. Just kidding. Now let's all act like grown-ass children. And all join hands and play nicely. And don't forget Steve loves you, baby.
Sagittarius, how you doing? So we're going to try something different. So in front of me, or in front of you, alchemy, or you could be dealing with number 2, or a Libra placement, or a soulmate. But anyway, in front of you and in front of me are 3 sets of cards. Okay, what we're going to look into is love for Sagittarius. Then we're going to look into your work and what might be happening around your work. And then this pile will definitely be finances and money and advice that comes up through anything like that. Okay, so it's not about really picking a card. It's just 3 different stories to follow. Okay, so I think that you're following someone. I think there's a Virgo energy around you somewhere here. And I'm following the lead, or the name Lee or Lisa or Laura. Okay, but I'm following your lead and I'll follow you wherever you go. So it's something that you're following, okay, is what I'm feeling for you. Or someone that you're following. It could be something to do with Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook or something like that, but I'm following and I'm a follower, okay. I am a passenger. Could be a life path 7 or a Cancerian for a lot of you, and a passenger. Definitely picking up like a 7 of cups. Anyway, so let's see. So for Sagittarius's love life, what is it that they have coming up around their love life for Sagittarius? Tell me what they've got coming up for their love life for Sagittarius. Sagittarius's love life. Tell me what's kind of going on. So there you go, 7 of cups. I felt that kind of energy around here. Like a dark passenger. It feels like that I have many options and choices to do with around love, but I could well be in a metaphysical connection. Why did the light suddenly just dim? Someone's light might be going out or something like that, or I just can't seem to find the spark. Okay, but yeah, in love, you're probably in a metaphysical connection. It's not an actual connection. It's not where you're with this person. It's just the fact that it's this energy that you can feel that there's someone around you, and it's kind of like you're using your intuition to kind of guide yourself. It could be a life path 7 or a Cancerian person here. But when it comes to love, it's kind of like, well, you know, it's there and it's a possibility, but I need to think more practically than what I do with my feelings. So someone could be up in their feelings and someone's up in their head. Okay. I'm also hearing the name Ed, Eddie, Edwina, Edmonds, also Holly, Jodie and Berry. Holly Berry, so that would be 007. So yeah, life path 7 Cancerian energy. James Bond, James, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack. Let's see, Bond, stocks and bonds. Here in James Bond, Jalian, Juicin, Jalians, the Jalians have come in. Some of you might be freaking out. Anyway, let's see. I'm also hearing the song Freak Out, dun 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 dun, Freak Out. Like something to do with like a light show or something like that. It might be someone's birthday, it could be Libras, but a light show. I'm also hearing Red Light District, someone from Amsterdam or someone in Britain, but Amsterdam. Red Light District, Red, Amber, Herd, Life Path 5, Sagittarius, Taurus. So yeah, there's kind of like this distance that seems to be here where travelling would be involved. Okay, and it could be, like I said, a long distance communication that you've got with this person that's more on the metaphysical side than what it is actually on the physical aspect of love, and it means that this person could live on the other end of the country. Okay, that someone would have to travel for this, and that is pretty much why it is only a a metaphysical connection. Okay, so the possibilities of this becoming the future is definitely not this week. Okay, well, not within this reading, but I'm only drawing a few cards for because your weekly, overall weekly, will obviously be over on Patreon for those guys that are joining or want to join. You might be joining a club also, like I feel as if I want to join something and I want to join in, or a thing, or a Steve, but join forces. Luke Skywalker, join forces. The force, let the force be with you, Luke. Luke, someone could be from up north, or Manchester, or Leeds, or like, hey Luke, at Luke. Loopy Lou, I'm also hearing Lulu, Louise, Louisiana. Let's see, for Sagittarius, Sagittarius love life, what have they got going on in their love life? So the moon, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Life path 7, or life path 4, or life path 3. Okay, if it's a Scorpio, it can also come up as an Aries energy as well. Okay, because I read in numerology, don't forget if you've just found. Let's see, so you can see here. So this is that I haven't expressed my feelings to this person. The kind of feelings run deep, but I just don't know if it's deep enough here. Because there's a lot of watery energy here, but there's a lot of undisclosed energy, like I don't know you well enough and you don't know me well enough, and I haven't really told you anything about myself, not like you don't know me, or not my not card is a Piscean, but like there is distance, and the possibilities of this being it's kind of like one of those here. It means that there needs to be more discussions and open energy instead of closed energy. Because if this is a Scorpio energy here, okay, it's kind of like I don't really want to talk about it. Like I don't really want to talk too much about feelings and emotions. Like I'm just not into it. Okay, what's the 7 of Cups? 7 of Cups. Why does Sagittarius have the 7 of Cups for their love life? So you got 8 of Cups. It's long distance. It's travel. It's kind of like this. Shall I give up or shall I keep trying? Do you want me to keep trying or do you want me to give up? What do you want me to do? And it's kind of like that. Well, I can't do anything about it. So if I can't do anything about it and you're not going to come, am I going to come to you? Because it's kind of like this decision here of the 8 of Cups. It's only energy. It might be a discussion, but the 8 of Cups and the Fool definitely means distance. It either means I've got to come to you or you've got to come to me. But it's kind of like that. Who's going to do that? Who wants to do that? Does anybody want to do that? Do I want to sacrifice my life for, meaning that you would be a part of it, and am I okay with that? Because I might feel as if I'm smothered and God knows what else. And so it's kind of like this feeling that's there but not there. But it would kind of like a meeting in the middle, which would mean you don't have to travel halfway. It just means that there would be a discussion about, is that a possibility? Is that on the cards? Do you want me to do that or do you not want me to do that? Like, what do you want? Okay. It's kind of like that, like a discussion. But I don't think it's being discussed. That's what I'm saying. It's like that possibility is there, but I don't think you guys are actually like discussing that at the moment. I feel it's kind of like, well, that is a choice that I do have. And if that's the option and the choice you want me to make, then ask me if I would, because if I would, then you would know here. Because it's kind of like that, making a choice to go to someone here. Okay. So it can be like moving, starting, relocating. The Fool is also relocation as well, so it can also come up in like job sector and stuff, but like relocating. The Fool for their love life. So you got this 2 of Cups energy here. You got 2 8s are 16, minus 1 is 15, which is 6, 7, 8. So you've kind of got this Leo Aquarian feel of pull, like for the future. Like, do you see this in the future? Do you see us being able to come together? Because you could be mirroring each other, kind of like, well, I'm not making a decision, are you? Well, are you? Well, if I'm not and you're not, then nobody is. So it's kind of like this 8 is a travelling energy. 100% is a travelling energy. Okay, all of them are. Okay, so it means that you have a soulmate. They possibly do not live in the same country. But am I prepared to go there And if one of you is, then the other one needs to be in agreement with that, because that has to be an agreement between two of you, because like you don't know what this Two of Cups is going to be in the future, because it can lead to a Six of Cups. Okay. What's the moon for Sagittarius's love life? Why is the moon here for Sagittarius's love life? So you got 3: a Pisces, Hangman. So this Pisces, this could be an individual person that has Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces in their chart fully. They could also have a Pisces moon or a Cancer or a Scorpio moon rising also. But that could also be like one chart here. It is definitely here and it's on the horizon, but it's, you see, this Y3s, some people have a go at me for this. Why do I see the Empress as a Piscean? Because this is 12 and a Piscean energy is fixed. Okay, so, well, not fixed, but it's mutable, but it's patient, right? So I'm just here being patient, patiently waiting. That's what an Empress would do, because she would be where she has mastered all of the signs, or he has. So that means, well, I'm patient. If you are and you want to be patient with Temperance and be patient, then it's kind of like that. Are you willing to be patient with me if I'm willing to be patient with you? Okay, I'm also hearing impatience and outpatience. Like some patience and then no patience. I don't know if that's mixing with your chart here, or if it's someone that works at a hospital, okay, with outpatients. Like, you know, A&E, and people come in and then they go, and then they come in and they go, like doctors, hospitals, that sort of stuff. But yeah, that's why an Empress would be that, because as a Pisces would definitely mold their self around the energy and learn from that energy. But it can also be someone that's unwilling to move as well. Okay, so it's kind of like, well, I'm patient and I have enough patience, but there needs to be kind of some sort of discussion here. Okay, tell me about this Hangman, and then we'll move on with your Hangman. Is a 2. It's this decision between two people or the same person. I don't know. Or Shane. I'm hearing Shane or Lane or Lanny or Laura or Lucy or a Capricorn. I don't know. This Pisces water sign energy here is getting confused, not knowing what path to choose. It might not be a person, but it might not. It might be where you haven't given this person a choice to make a choice. Okay, each choice is there, and think, okay, I've got left and I've got right. I can go or I can stay. I can say yes or I can say no. Okay, but a person can't say yes or no until they know an answer from the other person. Okay, so it feels like that this energy is here and it's written in the cards, but at the moment as it stands I'm only really doing 3 cards. So what it's saying to me is that the possibilities of the future are not happening right now, okay, around your love life. It's there and it's a choice and a decision and a discussion of yes or no. Do you want this? Do you want that? Would you do this? Would you do that? Would you compromise? Would you wait? Would you not wait? Do I want you to wait? Don't I want you to wait? Would you come? Would you, you know, all of those kind of things need to be discussed. That's kind of like the energy, because I don't think like it is being discussed, but it might be because one of you doesn't want to discuss that. Okay, so that's there of your love life. Okay, so let's see what Sagittarius has coming up for work, and then the next one will be finances and money. Okay. So what does Sagittarius have coming up around their work? What does Sagittarius have coming up around their work sector, please? Around their work sector for Sagittarius. So you got the 3 of Wands. So you have a lot of Piscean energy around you. So for work, it's kind of like I'm looking and I'm waiting for a return on like CVs and stuff. Like I've put myself out there, okay? And because I have, now I'm just waiting to find out any news if I can move and go somewhere else, which would mean move department, okay, and so on and so forth. And this would also be coming up in this reading here, but it's kind of like I'm just waiting to hear back from a company to see if I have any work or if I want to go somewhere else, blah, 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 okay. So I've put myself out there, I've put CVs and stuff out there, and now basically I'm just waiting to get word. Okay. Let's see. What's hearing Whoopi Goldberg? Word for word. Word? Let's see. For Sagittarius's work, what have they got coming up for their work sector? So you got the Nine of Pentacles. So some of you want to obviously be independent, okay, because you come up as a Virgo energy here, Sagittarian. Okay, so you could have like Sag, Life Path 9 or Virgo in your chart. You could also have like Pisces in your chart as well here. It's kind of like this where I'm kind of sitting back. It's kind of like a lady or a man of leisure also. It could be someone in your life that has abundance already, okay? But it kind of feels like that I have everything I want, but what I don't have is that one thing that I really want here. Now that could be getting confused with your love life as well, because there's patience that needs to be, and it's kind of like I can't say anything of yes or no until I get what I'm looking for, which is work. So all I can really do is sit back and relax, kind of study and work and do my work and get on with it, and then realize that eventually something may come in of change, okay? Because Virgo energy can constantly search for that 1% profit that they don't get of 10. Okay, so it might feel like that I always need to change, or my shifts are always changing, or my mind is always changing, or my work is always changing, and everything changes but me. So if I don't agree with the change, then I look somewhere else here. So it's kind of like it's on my terms or I don't like it. And if I don't like it, I'm basically sitting back waiting to find out if that one job might be the perfect job for me here also. Okay. And then some of you, you're a lady of leisure, which means that you're a kept woman, okay, or a kept man, which means that I have enough money and I have enough abundance where I don't have to work so hard. Now this can be you or another person as well, but it means that I can sit back and relax because I have everything that I need and I have everything that I want in abundance. So I can sit out in the garden, I can drink wine, I can kind of study and read books, and basically all of my money is just all kept up in, well, it's not in a tree, but it's kind of like I have everything that I need, so I don't have to work so hard as someone else that might be here as well, okay? So when it comes to work, some of you are looking for that perfect placement. Okay, there's a place here, which is a Pisces, is normally my cod, haddock, fish place. So it might be rent or accommodation that some of you are looking for as well. But I definitely keep hearing in the future it might be where you might have to rent out or accommodate someone to help out here. Because it feels like that this Nine of Pentacles of this person that lives the life of luxury or the life of Riley or Raya or Lee, or a Capricorn energy of Lucy or Laura, but I have everything that I want and I don't really need anything. But if I don't, then what is it that I'm actually looking for? Like I said, some of you are looking for money and abundance and work, and some of you are actually looking for love. But this person here has everything that they need of money. Okay, money is good for this person here. So I have to give you both flavours. Some of you are waiting to find out about work because that would complete your 10. But if you have Virgo in your chart, you can soon go back to, oh shit, that's still not enough. It's not enough money. Okay, let's see. Because it would be offered. Okay, let's see. And then you would make a choice. Sagittarius for their work. What have they got coming up for work? So bored, not content, Four of Cups. I'm just feeling shit, like I'm not looking at any other opportunity of love. That's definitely not on my mind here. You got someone that's staring at these 3 cups and thinking, he's got 3 and 3 here. I can kind of imagine all the people, John Lennon, Jay, Julia, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine. I can imagine what your weekly reading is going to be of. But this is like this person here saying, look, please sir, look, just take this. And you're like, no, I don't want that. No. So it's kind of like your love interest is kind of going out the window here. But you've got someone that's patiently waiting to make you an offer. But like I said to everybody, if you try to manifest in one field and you ignore anything else that's there, you're basically telling spirit, look, fuck off, dickhead, I'm really not interested. Okay, I'm interested in what I want for Christmas. Until I get that, I'm not going to fucking budge or move or open up. So if I'm blocked, what am I going to manifest? Nothing. If I'm open, what am I going to manifest? What I don't want, which is love life. Because I'm focused on work. If I'm open to love, but I'm not open for change of anything else, and I'm just going to stay put and do as I am, then things might take a hell of a lot longer to come in because I'm not open for change. Scorpio is change. Okay, so is Aries. Okay, so that means confidence in order to remain vulnerable and open to see what I get. Okay, so some of you might be blocking out your own happiness here when it comes to work. If it isn't happening, it's because time is of an essence, but I'm fed up where I'm just not really receiving anything here. Okay, and I'm giving up on the option of love. That's definitely not on my mind. So 3 is though, which is a Piscean, because someone's looking at these 3 cups. Let's see. So for Sagittarius's work, hard work, Sagittarius. Hard work. There doesn't really seem to be much coming in for you here. It's kind of like you're frustrated and pissed off and fed up with being at home. Also, this person could be as well. You could be mirroring each other with that 2 that you had there. Okay, this is where like COVID struck and everybody got to work at home, and then it's kind of like, oh shit, now I've got to go out and face society. How do I do that? Right, so I live at home, I work at home, and this is where I am on my own. Okay, so I'm getting really frustrated. 8 of Swords. Okay, so there's an energy here of nothing really kind of happening around your work at the moment. Okay, and your love life is definitely really not your main concern, I don't feel. What is the 3 of Wands? The 3 of Wands. The 9 of Wands. So some of you have lost your fucking mind here. Some of you have lost your mind. That's like, I don't know, indecisive behaviour, scatty behaviour, 9 of Wands, because it can be, I'm afraid, it can be gaslighting, narcissism, it could be third party situations, it could be where I'm worried that everybody's out to fucking get me and I'm paranoid now because I think that people are out to get me and what am I going to do and I don't want to face society. This is COVID can also do this. COVID. It could be that I'm worried about going outside, and when I go outside around people, I feel like all this energy is around me that I have to block myself off. Welcome to being spiritual. I don't know what I would do if I had to work for loads of people at this time during, like, well, now I'm spiritual and my path is chosen. I would find it very difficult in order to be around society of having to listen to what someone else tells me to do here, because I've been my own boss for a long time. So, like, you know, when you're independent and you've been your own boss and you do that and then suddenly you go back to someone telling you what to do, you're like, fuck that. I don't want to listen to that. So some of you are worried here, and you could, like I said, you could be trying to control things your own way and not getting it your own way because you're trying to control it your own way here. That's control issues. That's why things may not be happening. What's the 9 of Pentacles? Is Taurus or Sagittarius or a life path 5. This is coming up as a lady of leisure that may be divorced that has an outcome of money here. This is also a kept woman or a man, but they stay at home here. They stay at home and they have everything that they need but love. So it's coming up as both. Someone has a relationship and, or like a lady of leisure or a man of leisure. I can afford to do what I like here because I may have been divorced. I could be a widower, all of that sort of stuff, and my abundance is fine. All I don't have here is love. When we start to look at this as work, some of you are actually trying to control what you want that much because it is to do with going through the system. Do I really have to go through all of this to get to the other side? Do I have to go through work and finances and money and bills and fucking pay everything and, you know, that? So, because it's belief, okay. But I do really keep picking up that one of you is struggling financially and the other one is more of a lady of leisure or a man of leisure here. What's the, when it comes to money and career, someone doesn't have to work as hard. What is the Four of Cups? Is the Ace of Swords. So you might get word. It's kind of like I'm still waiting to get word by someone that I've put out something to, and I'm waiting to get communication from anybody to do with around work, and I'm still waiting to find out. Okay, because that would also be like clients and people and friends. Okay, so it's word of mouth. I haven't heard anything yet. It's kind of like if someone says to you, Sag, have you heard anything yet? And they say, no, I haven't heard anything yet. Nothing's come back to me. What's the Eight of Swords? The Sun. Oh, good news on the horizon, Sagittarian. It's kind of like a brighter day ahead of you. It's kind of like you're coming out of this cloud here. What's the Sun for? Oh, Jesus. Well, it's Jesus. It's Piscean. 3, 8, 9, 10, 11. 2 of Swords. I don't know. Your energy is scattered all over the place. It's kind of like it's like some people, they're trying to manifest and they're like, fuck that, I don't want this. No. Okay, soulmate, no, not interested. No. Work. That's what I want. What? Then the spirit's kind of like, fuck no, you can't just have what you want when you want it. You're going to have to learn patience. From a Piscean, you're going to have to learn patience. You're going to have to remain calm, quiet, reserved, open to possibilities of what spirit wants you to learn first. You see, normally the thing that you don't want first is what you've got first. So say like your love life is there and you're like, fuck no, I don't want love, I want money. Okay, and spirit's like, hold on, that isn't the way you are leading your life because it's preordained. We choose. You have a choice, but if that isn't meant for you, things will get worse. If you accept and you remain open to the possibilities, we can allow everything in. But spirit decides what you get first for Christmas. It's your parent, it's God. It's the one that actually gave birth to you, decides what you get, when you get, and if you don't, and if you do. Your chart. Your chart tells you, are you successful or not? You'll need a proper person that probably charges you £480 to look into your chart if you want that to happen. Not me, I'm not an astrologer, but what I do know is that it is built within your star placements to say where, when, what and how, because it relates to numerology. Okay, but I do teach that my method, not looking at someone's chart. No, I teach numerology and star placements and knowing certain Akashic records knowledge. Okay, so it's not common knowledge what I know. It's not written in a book. It's written in the sky. That's why people don't believe it. Because it hasn't been spoke of or read before in a book maybe. Okay, so, well, a physical book anyway. So it takes belief and structure. But what it is kind of telling me that what you want first is what you've not got first here. And what you don't want is what you've got first, and that is why that's that first the worst, second the best, you're the dirty loser. Okay, because I'm not getting what I want, and what I'm looking for isn't what spirit is giving me, so I'm probably getting really fucking annoyed with spirit for not giving me what I want. So I'm losing my religion, REM, Virgo, but I'm losing my belief that spirit actually has anything in store for me. Okay, can make you question, well, I've been watching all these fucking tarot card readings and none of it seems to be coming true. Right, it's because they're your opportunities that you've missed, right, of what it actually means. It's called listening. So let's see. Sagittarius, what has Sagittarius got coming up around their money? Sagittarius is money. Practicality, practical, but it's coming in slow. There is no more and there is no less. It's the same. Okay, now when it comes to money, you never get any more unless you're self-employed. Okay, people must be sick to death of me telling you that, but if you work for a company, you're pretty much going to get the same wage. If it goes up, it won't go up too much. I've seen thousands of people want to be so successful, but they work for a company that pays them a wage. You're always going to get that wage. Okay, so what you've got is the same as what you had. The same. Okay, there is no forward movement when it comes to finances. It's roughly working out exactly what it is, the same amount. Okay, nothing really happening. Sagittarius' finances. What's going on with Sagittarius' finances and money? Three of Cups. You might get some good word about work. Okay, about your work. You've got a hell of a lot of threes in here. I've got to tell you, your actual weekly reading is possibly going to be quite confusing. Okay, because you could be interacting with a lot of three people, which means Pisces and life path threes. Okay, they can be around your work as well. They can also be around your friends and your family and your brother or your sister. Can also be of that value. Okay, but you might get something that might cheer you up here. Okay, you might slowly get something that is coming up for you here. But it would also be someone's birthday, which is Libra. So it means celebrating something. Okay, so tell me about Sagittarius' finances. What they got coming up, please. So, the workhorse. This is where it is in my work sector, unfortunately, which is Capricorn. Addicted to work, constantly working and working and working to get what I want. But sometimes it can take a long time, depending if it's built in your chart, that you actually get that, because you can have an obsession with work here. Okay, so you've got this metaphysical third-party energy, or a toxic scenario that's going on around your work and your friends here. Okay, so if you're at work and your finances are under constraint, because this is the puppet master, this is the boss, and this is striving to outshine everybody. It's also the devil's minions, meaning it's something that you can't see, but you feel that your environment is very toxic where you're working. There's a lot of backstabbing, a lot of fucking like, I'm outshining you and I might be doing something behind your back because I want to succeed in this company more than what you do, and I have more money and I have more stature and I have more everything than what you have, because a Capricorn energy, given them a load of fame and fortune, it can really go to their head here. Okay, so if they're not remaining to an energy of a knot, it becomes very toxic because they become obsessed with the limelight. Okay, so it can also be, I have more than what you have, I have a better position than what you have at work. Okay, I have more money than what you do, and who do you think you are telling me what to do, because I don't answer to nobody. Okay, so this would be a boss energy. Okay, and it might be a fair or unfair one, because it can mean that this holds a lot of money but they're not actually giving you much here. Okay, now let's see. Sagittarius' finances. The Lovers, Gemini. So you've got 2 sixes, Gemini and Capricorn. You've got this obsessed love energy that is definitely here, but there is a third energy. And it's here. It might not mean an obsession. It can mean, like I said, someone loves you, but you might be fighting against that energy here, you see. Because Adam and Eve is a part of the garden that was of sacrifice when Jesus was a Capricorn and then was sacrificed of the energy of Piscean. Okay, so you've kind of got this, what am I willing to lose to gain? So when it comes to finances, like, am I willing to lose a job in order to gain a job where I might have to take an increase or a decrease in money to get more, or I might have to look further afield? But when you get a Capricorn energy, it can mean, well, no, the amount of money that I have is safe. At least it's safe, so I'll just stay there. I'll just stay there because it's safe. But I want to leave. But am I willing to sacrifice things about my life to make things better in the future? Like I keep telling everybody, sometimes when you find love is when you least expect to find it. So if you're looking and thinking, well, fuck love, I don't want it. Okay, add the same amount of thing as what you do with your money. When you don't want it, what do you get? You're like, oh, okay, so now I get it. I've got a love life. It's here. I possibly choose about what person I want, choose the love life, and then not need a money or job or an increase in anything, and suddenly I get what I don't want. Do you get it? Because what you obsess about over what you want and what you don't want is normally when you're restricted to getting much at all. Okay, so you've kind of got this energy of where your love life is here, your work and money is here, and it might be around a place of business. It might be, like I said, where you're working or where this person works. There's an energy of this here. Okay, so someone is in love with their job and in love with money. Like I said, it doesn't have to be you, it could be someone else, but someone is like obsessed about money here. They work a lot. What's the Page of Pentacles? Page of Pentacles is the Moon. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Man, you're getting a lot of these water sign energies here of this. Someone here is batshit fucking crazy here, a little. What's this Three of Cups? Is a King of Cups. You see your love life is here. It's showing me that finances. Well, what it's showing me is that a person in your life has money, has finances. I mean, I shout and scream at this at people sometimes, and they, oh man, I hope that has been recording. It's not in front of me. You know, sometimes what you get is what you don't want. That's the box of chocolates. I opened a box of chocolates and there was no instructions. So I just delved straight in and just thought, fuck it, I'm sure that's what I want. Don't know what it is, but bam, there you go. Oh no, God, no, that's fucking bitter taste. That's not what I wanted. If only there was instructions to what I get, I could pick what I want. But the trouble is with Saturn and with life, you always get what you don't expect when you don't expect it, as when you don't want it. Okay. So normally when you've got like your love life creates a foundation in life. The Tower creates a sturdy one. When that's sorted and you're open, then things in life start to happen because you have a foundation. You have something that gives you something. It shares. It's equal. It's equality here. Gemini and Capricorn. Sixes means equality. It means that if I had someone in that can help out, okay, then we can share responsibilities and share workload, we can share life, we can share this, and we can share everything together that will release the pressure off me, so then I don't have to be concerned about money because the other person may have that. So it gives me a foundation. It gives me that foundation. Who doesn't want, like, if you're lunatics that are around here saying, fuck, I don't want love, I don't want love. You are built for love. That's what you are built for. That's what we're here for. Okay. Sometimes you get that when you least expect it, and then when you got it, you're like, no, I don't want that. I don't want that. And it seems to be here because you've got a very stable individual here. Yeah. And an honest and truthful one too. Saturn. So a person that has like Gemini Capricorn in their chart. This is where it is in my fucking second house. It means money and work. Okay. So this is why you see me constantly fucking striving to do as much, but it can be an unhealthy attachment. You see? But again, it's a reward karmically. The amount of money, time that you put in, it's someone that's honest and truthful. Okay. Willing to sacrifice things for their life for a person. Now, whether that be you or the other person, I don't know. But how does this relate with finances? Well, it means sharing a life. It means being serious. This person isn't fucking about. They're seriously looking for someone to share their, well, accommodation, their life with, which does mean finances, because it means a stable, grounded energy that can form equality where everything starts to happen. And that's kind of what you have around your work. Well, around your money. Your money is your love, right? And if your love is your money and you just love money that much and you haven't got it, well, what does that mean? It's this other person. It means that if you haven't got it, this other person has. If you've got love life and the other person doesn't, you've kind of got this teetering energy of one having something and the other not having anything. So you've got this mirrored energy of where one of you might have a love life and the other one of you don't, and you're connected via a third party. and stuff like that. But anyway, I'm not going to give too much away because we're going to go over on the other side and do your weekly spread, full table spread, and clarify everything so you can keep an eye on what these were, and then what comes up in your reading you can think, okay, that was work, that was money, that was love, that was this, I'm understanding, I'm kind of getting it. Okay, so if you want that, this is what really helps me out with the channel, because YouTube just doesn't cut enough money for me to be able to live. It's what I earn from Patreon. So Patreon, the other website is closing, so Patreon, not the other website, Patreon, please. Okay, so because I don't want you to lose money by joining the other one, because it closes tomorrow. Okay, so Patreon is open. I just don't want you guys to lose money, because I can't do anything about it because it's going to close. So Patreon offers you 3 tiers. The monthly is 24 readings, just monthly readings. The silver tier is all of those monthly readings plus all of the weekly readings that amount up to about 64 readings in total throughout the whole month. The gold tier offers you all of that plus all of the teaching videos that are there and constantly will be added each month to about 4 of them. I put one out yesterday or the day before and nobody's watched it. And people have joined that teaching, the gold tier. So I don't know, you may or may not know that it's there, or you're just not interested in it. I don't know. But I was teaching you about cards, how to read them, how to look for cards that are not there, how to start channeling by knowing cards that are not present, and then telling stories of how to become more deep in your readings. Okay, so it's up to you, but that is there as a choice. But the gold tier obviously gives you everything plus all of the teaching. Okay, but you can make a choice. The link is below, according with everything else as well, Sagittarian. Any like, share, comment, subscription, or piss off, thanks very much. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you soon.